Yahoo asks, that's the user's name, is there anything you can do to mute the sounds coming from the bathroom if it's about 10 feet from the living room? I don't even understand why I have to ask this. Same, bro. How is there not a product on every shelf in every convenience store to do something about muting bathroom noise from urination to defecation? Thank you, doctor. Should I just put a button with a music player nearby or automatically have loud music play when a sensor detects the door closed?
That ain't mute. You're talking... Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things.
Drowning out. That's boring. I want to talk about baffling.
The loud music is a non-starter. Because if I have friends over and I've made them a big meal and we're watching, Bachelorette, and then I leave the room, and then from down the hallway they just hear... Here's my cherry pie, sweet grams and sweet. Like they're gonna know what's happening down that hallway.
What you need is you need some sort of like airlock scenario and like baffling and maybe some like caulking around, like maybe some like a foam that fills up a doorway.
Do you think if old timey people who use outhouses, like we think of them as so backwards, but if you think if they came into our world and the modern world and saw what we did, they'd be like, "Oh my god, you do it in the house?
You just shit in the house?
You just shit in your house?
That's buck wild.
Profane. Wow.
You just basically go in a closet and shit in a hole? What's the matter with you?
Let me get this straight. The same place where you nurse your infant baby and lay your head down to sleep on pillows of down is also where you decide to shit?
That doesn't make sense.
That's repellent.
That's all the same air. You understand that, right? Like, we live in the 1700s, but even we get, that's the same air, dog.
Next you'll be telling me you let your women vote.
What we gotta think about, I mean, first of all, there is a wonderful place on Earth that has figured this out. And if we did this in the Japanese style, we would have a button on the toilet, and this really only covers two onesies, because they have a button on most of their toilets that, they have the bidet function and then pressure, temperature, sweet scent is one of the buttons, but then there's a button that just makes water noises happen, so nobody can tell what is pee and what is the brook.
Griffin, you gotta take that a step further.
Just splashers.
Just have it randomly trigger when no one's in the room all the time at random intervals.
Oh, I see. So I have friends over. We're all sitting at the dinner table. Like, everybody knows we're all at the dinner table. And from down the hallway, it's just, she's my cherry pie.
What if it just made the noise of a human defecating constantly?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like camouflage, right?
Right. You can't hide it. So instead, you gotta hide in plain sight.
Damn, Mike, where did you get that new car? That's fucking awesome. I came into some money. I did some, let's just say, widely distributed voiceover work. Oh my god. It's like it was like the hunt for Siri. It's like the hunt for Toilet Man, because when you press the toilet, it's just one guy just going like, "Oh, come on."
And it's like, you're a little bit extra, but you can get expansion packs that include Snoop Dogg and Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. But the base pack is just a guy like, "Please." And then like that guy goes to Quiznos or something like that. Is like, "Let me get a deli scramble." And they're like, "Holy shit. Can you say that again? Because I think it's him. We found him. Toilet Man."
Can you say "not like this" over and over again?
Can you say "not like this" like in the Matrix movies? By the way, why did you quote the Matrix movies while you were recording this? And why did you only record like 5 sounds? And why did you record no sounds of the stool being like deposited? It's just human man speaking.
And why for the women screaming there is no spoon? What was that meant to symbolize?
What was that all about? And even in the women's restrooms, they use the same voice box, which is weird, you would think.
Would you want somebody who's like obviously Rocky style scraping for every inch, like fighting tooth and nail? Or would you want somebody who just like is a stone killer and goes in and no scopes? Like, no, just blast it clean out. Like, no problem.
I would actually want it to be a variable, Justin, so that some days I could really pull for him.
Oh, there's a dial.
Days I could be really proud of him.
There's a dial that on the toilet before you punch the button that's like how buck wild's about to get in here. And it's represented by the hospital pain scale.
What would be fucking great is if they could work a little bit of narrative in there. You know, like if I'm going to have to listen to this guy crowing about his twos all the time, he can at least forget like he's a spy. That would be good.
Or just one time mixing some muttering about his asshole boss. Or maybe like just a little crying.
Yeah, he's like reading his secret government files while he's doing it. So you're like piecing together.
I have to pass this data chip I swallowed in Moscow.
Or maybe you can make it like a romantic storyline where you can hear him like intermittently practicing his vows, right? So it's just like,
I love that.
oh, he's got a nervous tummy. It's a big day for him.
The third option is, of course, anti-sound. And you may be wondering, Griffin, what is that? Well, every sound has an anti-sound that cancels it out. So if you play both at once, it's just silence. So there has to be some sort of way to put a mic in the turlet, and then it generates procedurally anti-sound for your humiliating splashes.
I love that, Griffin. That's a great idea, actually.
I think
that tech exists.
It's got to be like... You know what I mean? Like, that's the opposite. Like, shlah is the opposite of what a toilet sound would be.
The sound from Pepsi Man?
Yes. That's a good-ass reference, Travis. You just somehow went deeper than Fester's Quest.
Thank you.
Something everyone can enjoy.